Kia ora. Well, after some pretty horrendous weather in the last few weeks or so, it's actually very nice to say the forecast as we head in towards Thursday is much more settled, and generally for many of us it should be a fairly fine, decent, dry looking day. You can see on the satellite picture we've got an area of cloud out towards the eastern coast. There's an area of low pressure there, and that is going to introduce a little bit of more cloud on towards that eastern coast as we head through the rest of today. For Wednesday through and towards the night time, but that clears away, and we're just going to keep an eye down towards the south as well. Some more wet weather pushing in towards Fiordland, but between the two there's plenty of clear sky and sunshine as we head through the night time. Plenty of clear sky tonight, and then some sunshine as we head in towards tomorrow, thanks to this area of high pressure. Still a few showers kicking around for this afternoon. Might find them across those southern parts of the North Island, but more likely in towards that eastern coast of the North Island. You can see that wet weather just pushing down towards Fiordland, but between those there's plenty of dry weather, and those showers should clear out through the night time. Clear skies and some lighter winds through the night as well will mean our temperatures can get down to around about 1 or 2 degrees Celsius in those central parts of the North Island, and also that northern part of the South Island as well. A touch more in the way of cloud down in the far south, and a bit more of a breeze will mean temperatures not as cold for places like central Otago or Southland, but where we've got those temperatures back down to 1s and 2s, could find a touch of frost just to start the day as we head through towards Thursday. But like I say, for Thursday, the weather is pretty much dominated by that high pressure, which translates to be pretty much fine weather for the majority of the North Island and for most of the South Island as well. There is a bit more cloud down through those western parts of the South Island and some wet weather pushing in towards Fiordland. But other than that, not a bad story, just a touch more cloud up in towards Gisborne as well. But other than that, we are looking at a pretty decent, fine looking day. That's worth saying. We are going to find this rain picking up a touch more as we head towards the end of the week. So for Friday and perhaps through towards Saturday for Fiordland and Western. Something to watch out for there. But for many of us, Thursday is really looking like a pretty decent day, especially across the top of the country, up in towards the North Island. A bit of a cool start, across, especially those inland areas in towards, like I say, Taupo and up in towards Tamaranui. But other than a bit more cloud in towards Gisborne, Tairāwhiti, it's generally a fine, dry and settled day. Any early showers about that western coast of Northland should soon clear off. So generally a pretty decent looking day, other than patches of cloud here and there. Daytime highs back to around about 13, 14 degrees Celsius in that central part, but I think higher as we go up in towards that sunshine, 17 degrees Celsius there for Northland, and even down towards Wellington, 15 degrees Celsius. It's worth saying, again, some nice clear skies overnight in towards the early hours of Friday will mean those temperatures in those inland areas and those shelter spots can drop down again. So a cool start today on Friday. For the South Island, well, again, you can see there's plenty of clear sky, plenty of sunshine from Nelson, Marlborough, down through Canterbury and in towards Otago. A few pockets of early morning mist and fog to clear through, but that clears off. And generally plenty of dry and sunny conditions around that eastern side of the country and up towards the north. You can see on that western coast, though, there's more cloud, and we have got some wetter weather pushing in towards Fiordland, and by the end of the day, in towards Westland as well. And like I say, we are going to find some watches in place as we head through towards Friday, and some higher cloud feeding across, and just watching out for those northwesterly winds just picking up a touch as well. But for many of us, it is looking like a dry day. In terms of our temperatures, the best of the temperatures will be in the sunshine. So out towards, like I say, Christchurch, highs here, 15 degrees Celsius. And again, a cool night as we head through towards Friday, especially where it stays cloud-free and the winds ease off. So again, places like Marlborough, Blenheim Way, looking like a chilly start as we head through towards Friday. Well, speaking of Friday, for the North Island, things generally look fairly settled once again. High pressure still with us. You can see down the south, we have this next front, this next band of rain moving it northwards. Brings that heavy rainfall in towards Fiordland and Westland. And some of that will spill across, being driven by these stronger northwesterly winds as well. And so that's something to watch out for as we go through towards Friday. And in fact, there are some watches for that heavy rainfall as we go through Friday and Saturday, particularly up about the higher ground there. But do find out more about those on the Met Service website. They may get upgraded to warnings later on as we get closer to the time. But for now, there's plenty of dry weather in store. That's it from me. This is from metservice.com.